Hola, hola, hola. My name is Maureen, and I want to welcome you to my page, Hisgirlpetalsanddesigns Designs. Hi guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 pumpkin projects. For this first one, I'm going to begin by using one of the Dollar Tree's orange pumpkins. Now I'm going to start by painting it with some chalk paint. However, Dollar Tree already carries this pumpkin already painted black, so if you could get your hands on one of those, that'd be awesome. I'm going to be using some of these thumbtacks. These thumbtacks come both in silver and gold. I am going to be using a total of 5 packs. Now these packs come in 300 in a set of 300, so I'm going to be using a total of 1500 thumbtacks, more or less. It does take patience, but look at this. It does look a lot better with the black pumpkin, so I would suggest that. Now for my next step, I'm going to be using one of these packages that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree, and this is by Crayola, and this is the air drying modeling clay. It is super easy to use, very soft on the hands, and very easy to create the stem that I am approaching to and attempting to create. Now, I do believe that this stem is going to give it a better look. It's going to make it look bigger and a lot more elegant, and may seem a little more pumpkin-like. Now, I hope that you're liking so far this project, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel so much. Alright, so this is my stem so far, and it is dried, so it's nice and hard. Now we're going to be painting it, and I have chosen this Dollar Tree chalk paint, or any chalk paint or acrylic paint will do. And I am going to just paint it black, just because this is the theme that I'm going for. Once painted and dried, I am going to use my hot glue and my toothpick to insert it into place and gluing it all at once. Our pumpkin will also have some leaves. Now I have taken these maple leaves found at Dollar Tree, one of those Dollar Tree picks, and just painting both sides of these leaves so that they could go really well with the project. And as you could see, some hot glue will do to put them in place, and this is the end of our project. What do you think? I am in love with this project. It's one of my favorites. Now, if you like what you see, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a little heart, and also please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet. And don't forget to hit that little bell, notification bell, so that you will always know when I upload a new video. Alright, let's go move on to the next project. I will begin this second project by painting this beautiful pumpkin with this Caribbean blue paint by Decor Art. And once painted and dried, it did take me 2 or 3 coats, if I'm not mistaken, to get this beautiful shade. And now I'm going to be using some foam. Notice that I did cut out an opening on this hollow pumpkin. This is one of the orange pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and once I did an opening in the middle, I added some foam. This is a great way to recycle some of the foam that comes along in your shipping items. Now I'm going to, once I position them into place, I will then glue them into place. I'm going to be using all these different types of succulents so that to create this project. Now, along with our succulents, I'm also going to be using these little picks of, they look like dried up sticks. I think that gives it an extra height and interest to this project. So this is the last little spot to fill in, and it's already looking so beautiful. However, I did notice that on the back there were some little opening spaces that I wanted to cover, so I'm going to be using some of these Dollar Tree rocks that I'm going to just glue them right on there to cover any little spots that I missed. And this is it. I so love this project. It looks so happy. You will never think that it was just a little pumpkin. It is adorable. And now to our last project. We're going to be using one of the Dollar Tree orange pumpkins, and here is a scarf also purchased at the Dollar Tree. And I have this brooch and this drawer pull purchased at another store, and this ribbon found during the Halloween season. I will begin by removing the little stem at the top and creating an opening or little hole that is about the width of the size of my finger, my thumb. Now I'm going to be just opening this silk scarf and cutting it to size. As you will see me soon here, I'm going to be measuring to see how much of a fabric or where do I need to be cutting it. Now, would you believe that one scarf is enough to cover up this cute little pumpkin? It is. Now I'm going to be gluing it into place as well as stuffing it into the hole. As you could see me there, I'm going to just gather it up and stuffing it into the hole and gluing it little bits and pieces here, but not so much because the hot glue does sometimes show through the fabric. Now, my second piece, I am going to be crisscrossing it. So I'm going to be attaching it to in the opposite direction. And this will finish up this pumpkin by covering the spots that are still exposed. And now the pumpkin will be completely covered. You do have to glue little bits and pieces here and there, especially towards the bottom, the pieces that were not able to be gathered into the hole. And now, let's go ahead and give this little pumpkin a belt. Why not? It is so cute. It adds some interest. It adds some glam. I just love this little ribbon. I love how it shines. So I am going to seriously attach it as a belt right the middle of our pumpkin. Now, this belt is going to have a buckle and the buckle is going to be the brooch. So I am going to be inserting the ribbon through the brooch, through the back part of the brooch, and the brooch is going to serve as a little buckle. It is adorable, so cute. Now, I did purchase this brooch at Walmart, so very inexpensive, just a few dollars, and it gives this project a sense of glam and a sense of elegancy. So I hope you like it and consider making something like this. And for the finishing part, I am going to be using one of these drawer pulls. This comes in a set of 6, and I am going to be using one and hot glue it to place and insert that screw into the hole once again. And I think this finishes up. What do you guys think? I think I love it. It is such a cutie patootie pumpkin. Now, that other pumpkin that you see on the back, which is that very tall one, is also available here. The tutorial is available here at YouTube. Now, this was my very first ever YouTube video, so give me some grace. If you love what you see, please give me a little thumbs up. Now, do consider subscribing to this channel and following up the rest of the future videos that I will be creating. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will not miss any of them. Now, I am very active on Facebook and Instagram. I hold tutorials 3 times a week on Facebook. So go on over to my Facebook page, hisgirlpetalsanddesigns, and check out everything that I do every single week. All right, everyone. Adios.